In the place to be, where cool bad vibes to diversity. And sense can a guy not quiet and not it. And not the 12th grade, I said shit, not it. Now with the games is the prime round singer. On to the track, not a down rock singer. On to the flow track, with a soul on the web. Pick up your place, baby, yeah, I'm on the stage. So let me come a big round tricky, yo. Super early morning, known in the mic, down, they want.
What's good, everybody? You're now in tune into the vault, powered by MarKiPharmsClothing, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Salute to the vault mob and subscribers. On this episode, we're gonna be talking about, man, somebody I've been looking at since 2012, man. You know, 5150 Nation stand up. But we gonna rock, man. I'm the same. I was born the same year as Corey Holcomb, man. And I've been looking at 5150, the Corey Holcomb show, since 2012. So for 11 years, I've been tuning in weekly to hear the brother and the crew, right? Now, when I started looking at the 5150 show, it was Corey, Darlene, Zoe, and OG Bobby, right? That was a mean chemistry because you had the older perspective and wisdom of Bobby, and then you had Zoe, he's in the consciousness, Corey Holcomb, worldly view, right? Darlene, female perspective. So pretty much had some boxes checked, if you will, right? Then it started with, Corey Holcomb talking about he's going to send a transgender person to Bobby, right? In a joking way, but Barbie did not take that too kind. And from that moment, you start seeing a decline in Barbie being on the show, right? And then fast forward, right before COVID hit, right? Somewhere around 2019, Corey Holcomb go crazy and talk about Zoe right there in his face, right? Saying how, when Zoe and Aries got into it, that it was fees incurred and, Zoe ain't give him no bread. And then Corey Holcomb went on the air and was saying all this. When, in my opinion, as a man, and that's supposed to be your homie, y'all supposed to talk about that all the behind the scenes, man. But, your whole narrative is, that money, that paper, right? Oh, that's cool, right? But with that paper, you going through what you saying and all this, what you been saying, right? You talking about you getting ready to go through a divorce and all that, right? And what is it based on? It's based on 10 years of my observation of you saying how you trick on other women, right? How $40 the fee, right? Could be comedy, whatever. You say how you date certain little rats, whatever, around the community, right? And you on your platform saying that, right? Now, most people would believe it's true if that's comedy and it's an act. But, the streets talk, and, all you gotta do is observe, and you see it. Just like with Grady. It was, you say Grady capping for saying that he's faithful on his wife, right? But that ain't for you to bring out, man, especially on your show, right? So it's like you could talk about. That's my observation of it, man. You could talk on anybody, right? As soon as somebody say something about you, it's a problem, right? And it does show you a lot of shit he talk about, man. It's like what you think the outcome of it gonna be, my guy. You feel me? And I'm 54, you 54. You feel me? And it's like the shit you talking about when it comes to women, it's a lot of rats out here. That's true. But why are you dealing with the rats? And if you got folks at home, why you ain't putting that shit into them? The number one thing outside of that fucking bag is trust, man. You gotta be, I don't give a fuck who you think you are. Any nigga or female. Nigga, all this shit built on trust, man. That's how you build a family, man. And you sold your soul a long time ago. Because you was on Jerry Springer. Who goes on Jerry Springer anyway? Niggas looking to make it, I guess. Niggas looking to be seen, get noticed. And you be like, yeah, look at me now. But look at you. You at the Coin Academy, right? Home of the Baller Podcast. You supposed to have your own motherfucking joint. You was in a motherfucking storage unit, man. You supposed to have an old building, man. An old unit. Not a fucking storage unit. An old building. An old school that you done motherfucking renovated, man. And in the real world, Zoe show supposed to be coming out of 5150 Studios. D supposed to have the show coming out of 5150 Studios. Bobby supposed to have the show back then coming out of 5150 Studios, man. That's vision. But nah, you just in the now. You just in the now. Darlene turned you on to the plug, and you ain't they shit doing they show. So it's different. Different levels to this shit, man. You talking about a bag, that's a motherfucker bag. You dig? And the homie, the homies that run the Corn Academy, the homie that stayed in the fresh sweatsuits, he married. And him and his wife come through there, because it's theirs. So that's what it's about. And I'm gonna use my life. My mentality was that in my first merge. In the streets, working, getting paper, right? With that, dealing with other women, right? But where do that lead to? Right where you at? Divorce. Why? Because you violate trust. And then you getting caught up out here. And I mean, you, on your show, you telling people what it is. And you don't think all that can be used against you in a court of law pertaining to divorce? It's just crazy, man. And you talking about you should be able to, have two women in the crib. Like, to each his own, man. But if you can't handle one, how the fuck you gonna handle two? So you can tell a lot of niggas, man, that grew up in our community, the black community, without a father, man. And it's crazy how you could just spew a lot of this bullshit rhetoric, man. And you think it's game. It's game to hood rats. It's game to them. But to a real woman, man, that ain't about shit. Because you're supposed to be building a dynasty, man. And the dynasty is you and your family. That's the first group that you're supposed to represent. You know? And another thing, it's like you can talk shit to dudes, and all this my opinion, man. You talk about, you talk to me, you talk down on dudes you think you could whip. You feel me? But when Willie D come in the building, it's different. And then people like, you kiss Tiffany Haddish ass on the show. You kissed her ass. Kept saying shit like, you need to let me write for you. Man, fuck out of there with all that goofy shit, nigga. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. What's the end game for 5150 other than you going state to state, getting money from motherfuckers who support you? What's the end game? How do you elevate if it's not built on a man and a woman, black man, black woman, working together, building something? You're talking about like blended families, man. And you act like no blended family don't work. I'm in a blended family right now. You did 2-state. You understand? And my youngest ain't fucking each other. You did? So everybody's situation different. You feel me? But we don't play none of that sucker shit over here. So again, to go back to my previous video, it's all on what you stand on. It's all on what your foundation is. Because the difference is we had pops over here and grandpops over here. I saw them with my eyes, and I come from that. So it's a different foundation. You feel me? So it's just, a lot of things, with most people that talk out here, it's truth in it. But then they insert their thoughts and mentality in it. And if it ain't built on righteousness, what you think gonna happen? There's an audio book called Atomic Habits. And in a nutshell, if you doing good things over the span of, let's say, 5 years, what you think the return of that's gonna be? As opposed to doing bullshit, working and twerking, scamming, trying to put motherfuckers in the trick bag, trying to use and abuse a motherfucker. What you think doing that for 5 years, what you think the return on that's gonna be? It's simple fucking math, man. Any OG will tell you what you do in the dark come in the light. So that means if you out here doing bullshit, shit that that you can get locked up for, shit that you can lose your wife from, play the game. But you should know the consequences of it. And you should be man or woman enough to deal with the consequences when they come. So now, if you really are getting a divorce, my guy, you have to write that check. Now you got paper. You been saying, I got that motherfucking paper that you tell it. But now I ain't got no paper. Because the motherfucking sharks coming, meaning them lawyers. So this is what happens when you play the game, man. You sold your soul to make it, right? You sold your soul to make it. Not even knowing or talking to no real OGs, right, about Hollywood. But nah, you came out here wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, right? And you see what it is. You talk about what it is, right? But you still double and dabble with people that's in the game, right? You speaking high. You defended Tiffany Haddish last week. When her and Aries Spears are in that motherfucking video, my guy. Aries was the worst of the two, but she was in that motherfucker. She's in it. She's bringing the youngest to Aries in the film. And for Aries Spears, he's a fucking lowlife, fucking scumbag. You know, I'm from New York because I wear fitted and some Timbs. I'm hard. And you should respect me for that. Man, there's more to it than that. It's more to it than being quote unquote street. It's more to it than where you from. You've been on Grady. Where you from? Where you from? It's good, Grady, even though Grady want to claim some street shit like most niggas do. If you come from a good household, nigga, embracing that. The average nigga in the hood wanted your life for real. But they ain't man or woman enough to tell you that, so they throw hate and shade. I had a homie close to me like that. That nigga from Largo, Maryland. Motherfucker, his house, I used to call the mini mansion. I'm from the motherfucker bricks. I'm from the projects, 58th Street Northeast, Washington, D.C., man. I'm from that shit for real, out the trenches. You feel me? And then, in 94, went to Dodge View and did 2 years around there, 2 and some change. Dodge View, right on the rip. Then left there and went to the creek. 65 and 64 side. We did 8 on the 65 side and did 3 on the 64 side. On the park side. We was the next set of buildings past the rip on the 65 side. 6559. Then the other one was 6423. Feel me? This real rock, we come out this shit. And we moved a certain type of way through. You feel me? So, you know, a lot of shit you say, man, I salute. But a lot of shit I don't support, man. And, you know, one word I don't hear with you, my God, and that's fucking accountability. Because if it was really accountability, you do, but you don't try to adjust it. You don't try to adjust it, man. And you see the decisions you made, like putting your kids on the back burner for fake ass style. I don't give a fuck how much paper you got, you'll be dying alone, nigga. You'll be in a nursing home. Why? Because you ain't built nothing behind it. You want to fuck with a funky bitch? You better find you a funky bitch that's gonna ride. And then what's the end game of that? What's the end game of showing somebody that they ride, nigga? You marry them. And then you hold them down. And then on their side of the fence, which you can't fucking control, you hope that they hold it down. And they'll show you that they holding it down. And if something going on, you rap about it. And nobody don't put no hands on nobody. I ain't saying he's advocating that. I'm just speaking that. But your life is like a movie out here, man. You put a lot of your life out here, you know, and that's a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? I do the same thing, but not on your level, man. Because you're bigger, you know, quote unquote, influence, you know? But this just real life, man. Coming from a 54-year-old man out the bricks as well. You feel me? Who was thinking that way for years. But it gets you right to the D word, and you the fucking culprit of it. Meaning me at the time. And it's the same thing with you. So you gotta look, the thing I had to do, I had to look in the mirror, and I had to look at what I bring positively and negatively to a relationship. Always been a certain type of dude, but I always been in the street and I always been around the ladies. And with the ladies come what? Distrust in the crib, getting caught, infidelity, all that. It could be, in some cases, sexually transmitted diseases brought into the home. In some cases, it could be a baby. And somebody knock on the door and here's a baby. Like that Mary J. Blige song. You know? She said it was your child. You know? So, said got a baby with eyes like yours. Right? So, these are games, man. And the OGs say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So this is where we at out here, man. This ain't no diss, this ain't no knock, man. Like I say, man, cuz the same age, man. And like I say, I tune in every week, man. But, you know, the trajectory of where you trying to take the people, man. You know, everybody don't get down like that. Everybody ain't fucking with a funky bitch. Some people really do got somebody that ride with them, man. And put this thing together with them, man. And, you know, plotting, playing with somebody, man. So everybody get down different out here, man. And look the part, man. Cause I was 10 toes down, man, for real. And the streets ain't 10 toes down. The streets ain't 10 toes down. The streets, that's a motherfucker bunch of workers and twerkers trying to put a play together to get up on you. You feel me? If not, get your ass up out of here. Or put you in the trick bag to get your ass locked. And getting locked is putting you right back into slavery, right? So why do we want this for our people? The key to this shit is the fucking black family. That's the key. And in the black family has some motherfuckers that standing on some honor and integrity for real. That ain't in the motherfucking streets, a square if you will, but standing on something. And they trying to run church down your motherfucking throat. But that's a problem too. The same people, you know? Ain't these motherfucking secret societies. You know? You everything but black. You everything but black out here. Or whatever you want to call yourself. You want to call yourself, you know, ADOS, right? And that means American descendant of slavery, right? So, you can call yourself what you want, man, but you got to represent the people who were kissed by the sun, man. That's your call. But I see what white supremacy has done. Now it's on autopilot. And, you know, we don't even understand that it's an agenda out here to have us like we are. And that's where a lot of Corey Holcomb's thinking comes from, man. It's agenda based because it ain't helping build shit, you know. Because having paper, that's cool, but if you don't know what to do with it and you just giving it right back to a white motherfucker, what is it for real? And you ain't building this shit up off of it. You just running through like buying shit. So that ain't shit. And then, you know, look how many sales Darlene done had throwing away your old shit. Because you just blowing money on fuck shit when you ain't do what the Corn Academy did. You got that paper, nigga. Go buy a Corn Academy, nigga. Go buy a building, fix it up, and do 5150 out of there. You wasn't even paying your bills and shit on time. You say you got to pay the nigga, give Darlene the wallet on air. You know? All that dumbass shit. So that's all the shit you looking at, man. You know, Precise was up with you. Precise went in on you. You know, hey, you get away from all that because it be the truth. The behind the scenes, nigga, that's what everybody's supposed to be working on. The behind the scenes. But nah, you don't want to do that. You want to have the motherfucking yacht outside. The yacht will be a big ass truck, like a 24 Suburban. Big ass yacht out front, right? $500,000 house, right? But then go inside, it's, excuse this mess, right? Or little Billy is an aspiring artist and writes on the wall, right? And it's allowed. So everybody get down different. And that's the whole thing with it. And that's the moral of the story. Everybody get down different, man. You know, it's some people out here that's riding for each other, man, and working together, man, really building something, man. And for what it's worth, trying to have a stand on some honor and integrity in our lifetime. You feel me? And hold, yeah, motherfuckers come and go, but all this thing we call life, right? But for me, I ain't sending nobody out the door. You feel me? How I feel, we gonna rock. But me bringing a nigga on the vault and trying to belittle them live on the set in front of them, I don't get down like that, champ. We gonna rock behind the scene, man. You want to do the shit up close and personal, that's some whole different shit. And that's a whole different level. You know what I mean? But it's salute to 5150 Nation. You feel me? But like I said, I'm same age as Corey. And of course, you don't know me, right? Because I live my life in the cut. You feel me? Because I'm working on this, my motherfucking family. Like I said, this two-state blended. And I was just home in September, burying my peoples. And all this on the vault. So that's what it is, man. And like my man Green Eyes Mo from Northwest Youngest, he say, shit, my man came down from Ohio. So he here. So whoever want to be here, be here. You dig? So that's what it is, man. That's what loyalty is for real, man. I talk to that dude every day, man. He lost his wife, man. So always salute to you, Mo. Forever. That's my brother. You dig? I talk to that dude every day. You understand? That's what loyalty is, man. And his brother, Tony Black, salute to him. I talk to him every day via TikTok. My man T, singer for Trouble Funk, salute to him. Talk to him every day via TikTok. So that's what loyalty is, man. And to be loyal things, man, that help keep you going through the day, man. Salute to DJ J-Mo. Salute to DJ J-Mo, man. You know what I mean? My brother, man. Salute to Congo Shay, man. Salute to Congo Danny, man. You know what I mean? This family, man. My OG Kato, man. My OG Dave Green from Red Essence, man. My man Donald Hall, another OG from the Per Elegance days, man. Vincent James. You feel me? All this family, man. You know? And that's what it's about. Having people who have honor and integrity, man. You know, you want to be known and respected, like you 10 toes in the streets, right? You're affiliated with it, you come from it, right? But you know what it is, right? And you know what come with it, right? Because that's the game out here. You know what I mean? So, and knowing that and being 54 years old, man, niggas supposed to be easy out here, man. Niggas supposed to be, in 10 more years, you supposed to be talking about retirement, man. And laying back with your female. You feel me? Somebody who rolled with you through this journey. And then you could kick your heels up on the sand and laugh at the shit and spend that real bag. You know? So, I mean, it's all on what your play is, man. Your play was to sell your soul early. You feel me? And what you think gonna happen when you try to sell your soul? Then you sold it to get there, right? But when you got there, you ain't want to go all the way. You ain't want that dick in your butt or your throat. That's cool. But then what we gonna do with it? The play should have been, you say you got 300,000 as soon as you got up there, right? Why couldn't you just go a couple of towns over to a little poor part and buy a little building with that? Buy a little building with that and do like Craig did. What Craig doing? Craig Smith. He took it and ran with it. He got his own motherfucking studio. That's the playbook. That's the playbook. So salute to Craig Smith, man. And that's what you're supposed to do, young man. You take the goodness of the game that the OGs give you and run with it. Not the bullshit that's going to send you to jail for football numbers. That ain't the play. The play is to see some age, like 65, 70 years old, man. Not dying at 18 to 25, man. You know, or get up here in your 40s and you got diabetes and high blood pressure and all that, man. You got to eat right. Stop eating all that processed foods and shit, man. Eat salads and shit. Eat salads. You know, put lemons and limes and cucumbers in your water and drink that every day, right? You start saying you lose weight, right? Stop eating all that seafood, all them crabs and shrimp. Stop eating all that. They call them the roaches of the sea. I mean, you can have them, but not the frequency that you eat them. It's the same thing with like eating sardines or anchovies or potted meat. Over time, that's how you start getting gout. Because that acid, it does formulate, and the place it formulates, it starts in that big toe. It starts getting hard and calcified. That's why it hurt the way it do. So, that's all it is, man. All this ain't nothing but some real rock, man. And like I said, this is my view on some of the things that brother Corey Holcomb says, man. Like I said, I ain't going nowhere, man. It's just that, you know, it's been in my soul for a little minute to rock. Now you take how you want to take it. You feel me? Because it ain't no disrespect. It's just that everything you need start with you. And not no motherfucking paper. Because that paper come and go. For real. That paper come and go. And you got to go and get that paper. And we give you the paper. The fans. We give you that paper. So, that's what this shit about. You know, you get money doing while your show is live. People send you super chats and cash apps. And salute to them. So, you know, I hope that this divorce don't destroy you or your wife. You feel me? I hope that you can look in the mirror, man, and see what you really want out here, man, outside of paper. You know, because in the real world, you got a female at home and her kid, right, or not, let's say her, without no kids, at the crib, while you rip and run the town and fuck with all types of funky bitches, and then bring that dick home and then fuck with her, right? Everything cool with that. But if she was to do it, she's the worst thing on earth. But what you do, you're going to track that, my guy. You're going to track what you are in the inside. So if you're a funky ass bitch, nigga in the inside, that's what you're going to track always. So with that one, peace. Subscribe to the vault, man. Like, comment, man. And we out.